In 1762, a Geneva philosopher called Jean-Jacques Rousseau created the term social contract to describe the unspoken agreements between people and their governments. People concede some of their freedoms to their governments in order to receive protection for their rights. However, with the advancement of digital technology nowadays, from communication systems like social media to digital security systems and surveillance tools, this fragile balance has shifted, putting more power in the hands of institutions and governments. This calls for the creation of a new social contract.
The digitization of security is giving a lot of power to the people who have access to technology. Most people want to feel safe. The question is how, the question is what are the trade-offs?
Basically, things are moving forward for the best, but also for the worst. We need to understand where we're going, where we agree, where we disagree, and what are the dangers if we don't want to wake up in 5-10 years with a full surveillance society that would have taken place without this citizen discussion.
In June 2023, the people of Geneva voted with an overwhelming majority of 94.21% in favor of amending the canton's constitution to include the right to digital integrity. This was the first time such a decision was ever made.
The citizen asked for a better protection. So we can see it as an example for other cities, for the world, to improve our digital life, to protect, to have a better protection. And this example is really extraordinary.
The right to digital integrity refers to the protection against the misuse of our data, the right to security in the digital space, the right to live an offline life, and the right to be forgotten. This is a historic landmark moment that deserves our careful attention. It highlights that the concerns raised by digital technologies are not merely about the security of our online identity and data, but also about how these technologies can impact our overall well-being and the responsibilities that governments should have in mitigating these impacts.
Of course, Edgelands was part of the conversation. It was necessary to create a new social contract between the private companies, the public institution, and the people. We think a change in the constitution is a very important tool to improve the security of our digital world tomorrow.
After popping up in Medellín, Cúcuta, Geneva, and Nairobi, we are now bringing the Edgelands network into an intercity dialogue guided and inspired by the Geneva vote. And this conversation starts now.